guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriorstrade. Just when everyone thought the Golden State Warriors were playing it safe this off-season, they've completely flipped the script. A massive surprise has just exploded across the NBA landscape. And no, this is not a drill. It's real. It's confirmed. Their Warriors have just struck a gigantic deal that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. This is one of those moments where fans will remember exactly where they were when the news dropped. A move so shocking, so bold, and so transformative, it has changed the entire outlook for Golden State's future. The whispers started late last night with a few low-level reports suggesting something was brewing behind the scenes in the Bay Area, but nobody expected this level of magnitude. Then boom, WG drops the tweet. Shams follows up and the entire basketball world freezes. The Golden State Warriors have pulled off a massive trade, sending shockwaves throughout the league. In a daring win now move, their Warriors have agreed to a deal that brings them not just depth, not just a role player, but an Alba-level talent to pair alongside Stephen Curry. According to confirmed reports, their Warriors have traded Andrew Wiggins, Moses Moody, and 2 future first-round picks to the Chicago Bulls in exchange for all-star forward DeMar DeRozan. That's right. DeMar DeRozan is now a Golden State Warrior. Let that sink in. One of the most respected, skilled, and consistent veterans in the game. A guy who's been dropping 20-plus points per game for over a decade is heading to the Bay to link up with Steph, Draymond, and potentially Klay. This is nothing short of a blockbuster. Let's take a moment to understand the gravity of this. DeMar DeRozan is not just another scorer. He's one of the most feared mid-range assassins in the league. He brings leadership, toughness, experience, and the kind of late-game clutch gene the Warriors desperately needed last season. Golden State's offense often stalled when defenses clamped down on Steve, especially late in games. Now with DeRozan in the mix, they have another player who can take pressure off the 2-time MVP, someone who can create his own shot, draw fouls, and hit the dagger when it counts. This is the kind of move that says one thing. Their Warriors are going all in. No more testing lineups. No more waiting for young players to develop. This is about winning. Now, today, while Steve Curry is still performing at an elite level, Golden State has decided it's time to go for broke and add serious firepower. Of course, there's a cost. Saying goodbye to Andrew Wiggins is emotional. He was a major part of the 2022 title run and took on the league's toughest defensive assignments night after night. He even became a reliable scorer, hitting key shots in crucial games. But his inconsistency and injuries over the last season raised concerns. Then there's Moses Moody, a promising young player, mature beyond his years, who showed flashes of brilliance. Their Warriors loved his potential, but in a win-now timeline, the front office had to make hard decisions. And that's exactly what they've done. Sources inside the organization say this deal had been in quiet development for weeks. The Bulls, looking to shake things up and enter a rebuild, were open to moving to DeRozan. Their Warriors saw the window. They seized it, and just like that, the landscape in the Western Conference looks very different. What's even more intriguing is how DeRozan fits into the Warrior system. Unlike many high-volume scorers, DeRozan thrives in structure. He moves well without the ball. He's a smart cutter and he's excellent in half-court sets. Combine that with Golden State's elite ball movement and spacing, and it's not hard to imagine DeRozan thriving in Steve Kerr's offense. Picture it. Curry creating chaos on the perimeter, Draymond initiating the play, and DeRozan getting the rock in the mid-post. That's trouble for any defense in the league. And don't think for a second this is the end of Golden State's moves. With this surprise deal now public, their Warriors are expected to be extremely active in free agency. They're rumored to be targeting a backup point guard, a veteran center, and possibly even bringing in international talent, including GSW, who continues to draw interest from the franchise. There are also whispers about Zando being on their radar, especially given the team's recent focus on adding high motor wing players. But back to the present, how does this change the outlook for the Warriors next season? Tremendously. With DeRozan now on board, their Warriors can realistically field a starting lineup of Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, DeMar DeRozan, Draymond Green, and Kevon Looney, assuming Klay returns on a new deal, which according to reports is now more likely. That lineup brings scoring, experience, defense, and championship DNA. It's balanced. It's deadly. And it's ready to compete. Reactions around the league have been fast and furious. ESPN called the move massive statement of intent. TNT analysts were stunned, saying the Warriors just put the Western Conference on notice. Even rival gems are admitting this move was completely unexpected and could very well vault the Warriors right back into the championship conversation. And let's not forget the emotional side of this. For Warriors fans, it's a lot to take in. Wiggins and Moody had become part of the family. Seeing them go is tough, but this is what elite franchises do. They make hard choices. They adapt. They evolve. And this deal, no matter how surprising, is a clear indication that Golden State is not done. The dynasty isn't fading. It's being retold. Behind the scenes, Steve Curry was reportedly informed before the deal was finalized. Sources close to the team say he gave his full support and was even excited about the idea of playing alongside DeRozan. That speaks volumes. When your franchise player is on board with a surprise trade like this, you know the move has been carefully considered. Now, what comes next? Training camp will be critical. Building chemistry between Steve, Klay, and DeMar will take time, but the Warriors have the coaching staff and veteran leadership to make it work. The goal is clear. Get back to the NBA Finals. And with this level of talent, that's not just a dream, it's a real possibility. So to everyone watching right now, drop a comment below and let us know what you think. Are you excited about DeRozan joining the Warriors? Was this the right move? Will it finally give Steve the support he needs to chase another ring? And what about the next moves? Who should the Warriors target in free agency? If you're hyped about this blockbuster deal, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for non-stop Warriors updates, and turn on notifications so you never miss another bombshell. Because if this surprise tells us anything, it's that the Golden State Warriors are full of firepower, full of surprises, and far from finished. The dynasty is evolving. The mission remains the same. Win, compete, and make history again. Stay locked in, Dub Nation.